Welcome to channel May We See. Okay, so today I want to go a little bit deeper into some of the current astrological placements, specifically Saturn and Pluto conjunct in Capricorn. This essentially means our careers are going through major metamorphosis right now. Major metamorphosis. And Pluto is known for deep transformation and is ruled by Scorpio. And there's a lot of Scorpio energy going on. If you watched my last video, we talked a lot about that. But just to do a little quick recap, all of our drive and energy right now and the way we're thinking is all oriented around being strategic and creating our dreams into reality. And today I pulled the card Dragonfly to help us or serve us on our path. I saw 111 when I looked at the camera, to serve our path of this manifestation. Dragonflies are these wondrous creatures who are aware of the magic in this realm. And they help us, serve us in daydreaming, in realizing that there is a limitless possibilities within this reality that we are within. But something about even dragonflies, which are air creatures, which are the fuel for Sagittarius season, and this wonder and curiosity and magic is this fuel for this experience that we are desiring. It's also important to realize that even dragonflies have to touch down to earth. Even dragonflies have to actually flap their wings to fly. And so many of us have this vision in our minds specifically about our careers and like our genuine life path of where we want to go. We have this be like, this is my fantasy life over here. Like, wow, that's beautiful. But then we just leave it up here in our minds somewhere in the fucking air. When we really need to take practical steps and realize that our daydreams can not only be about where we want to go, but also the steps of getting there. And then we also have to become an embodiment of those steps to actually create the manifestations. Because if we want to be our dream selves and live our highest reality, we need to be that being. So today, it's important to daydream, but it's also important to ground our daydreams in reality and not to get lost in this fantasy and think that just because we can see it in our minds that we are actually living it. No, we can see it in our minds to let us know that we can live it, but then we have to go and actually live it. So today it's really important to create a practical, strategic plan and actually put our career and sense of worth ethic through some deep ass transformation right now and actually do what our fantasy life and dream life is calling for us to actually do. And it's important that we actually embody this today. It's important that we actually become practical in how we are perceiving our own magic and divine reality that we can create, and realize that we need to become that and think about what it would actually be to be that in this moment, and understand what the steps we can take now to get closer to that dream are and is. Because just thinking about it is not enough. That's just like fantasy shit. That'd be like a goddamn dragonfly dreaming about what it would be like to be in the sky while they're unwilling to flap their own goddamn wings. And that's just unreasonable, unrealistic, and not what we're here to do. We didn't come here to leave all this magic that we have the potential of manifesting farther out of our reach and in this astral plane and not in this physical reality. When I started to say that, it was 444. We are not at this alone. That is why we have the ability to daydream. That is like one of our biggest tools that we ever have. But then our daydreams aren't at this alone because there's this human vessel that can play them out. And this human vessel isn't alone because we have these daydreams to realize that we are capable of. But we have to make the connection. Today is 11:25. 2-5 can either be 3 or 7. 3 is the visualizer, the person who sees, the watcher. And 7 is the connection between the spirit realm and the physical realm. And our daydreams are in the spirit realm. They are not manifested in this physical dense reality which we are rooted in. But today it is important to make the connection and realize the steps that we need to make to actually manifest those dreams into our reality. It's no longer enough to just sit here and dream. It's no longer enough to just write it down. It's time to actually take the steps, people. It is time to take the steps because dragonflies don't just dream of flying. They flap their goddamn wings and they actually fly. May we see.